puppy people, it's Cindy, and I am here with another word for the day. I want to give you all these definitions for these like psych terms, the behavior terms, veterinary terms, because the more you know, it just makes you a better handler, better trainer, just overall better pet parent. So your word for today is about certain breeds of dogs. If you have this breed of dog or breeds of dog, I want you to be aware of some of their physical limitations. Again, the more we know, the further we go, right? So these dogs that have this would be like your Frenchies, which is the #1 dog in the United States. The AKC just came out with their rankings, and for the first time in I don't know how many years, the French Bulldog overtook the Labrador as the #1 most popular dog in the United States. So there you go. So the Frenchies, Boston Terriers, Pugs, some Pit Bulls have what's called are what's called brachiocephalic. And brachiocephalic has to deal with their head structure. And I will read you the definition because I want to make sure that I get it right, because it is a scientific term. So brachy means shortened and cephalic means head. So you learn a little Latin today too. So brachiocephalic means a shortened head. So basically it means that the brachiocephalic dogs have skull bones that are shortened in length, giving the face and nose that pushed in appearance. And why do they have this? Because years ago, whoever decided it was the cool thing to do to make them look more human, especially the pugs. I know that was one of their original goals, to make them look more human so they would sit on the laps of the aristocracy. But brachiocephalic dogs, you do need to have to be careful, especially if they're going to go under anesthesia, because their nasal passages, and again, the shortened skull inhibits some of the airway, some of the air getting in. So if you're going to go with surgery, the anesthesia can be kind of tricky. So make sure you really talk to your vet about that. Ask them a million questions. And there are nuances within each individual dog. So some dogs' noses are longer, some are shorter. So it's kind of going to be an individual thing as well. So surgery is something you want to be careful of. Also, they have a tendency to get overheated more easily. So dogs don't have sweat glands like we do. So how they cool off is by drinking water, by panting, by cooling the pads of their feet in water. That's a way to cool them off as well. So the brachiocephalic dogs do have a tendency to overheat more easily. So if you have a brachy dog, you just want to be careful of that. Be really cognizant about making sure they always have water. So not taking them out when it's too warm, and just keeping a closer eye on them is my best overprotective mom advice I can give you. You can't be too careful, especially with these brachy dogs. So please just know that about them. Your vocabulary word for the day is brachiocephalic. So hope you learned something. Go play with your dog, but not too rough. If you've got a brachio dog, make sure they always have water. Go play, have fun. Till next time.